And we are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stonish channel. We've had a little break. We've had a day off. We've had a day off, lads, because I was at a game, as you can probably tell by my voice. But we are ready to rumble for what could be the biggest game in non-league football history, or at least recent non-league football history. Wrexham against Notts County, live here on the Stonish channel. Commentary here, and honestly, it could be so monumental for the future of both of these football clubs. Of course, Wrexham, Hollywood club, high profile, signing former Premier League goalkeepers, just with their spare change. Notts County, they're one of the most historic clubs in England, and they could get promoted back to the Football League for the second time of asking. Now, of course, there are several players to look out for today. Not only in goal for Wrexham, not Ben Foster. I mean, it's pretty darn obvious how good he is going to be. But Macaulay Longstaff, 42 goals this season, the most of any Notts County player ever in one single season. Unbelievable from him. And it's going to be so tight. So at the moment, in the non-league National League table, 42 games played by Notts County, 100 points. 41 games played by Wrexham, 100 points. This is so close, so tight. In any other season, either of these sides would have walked away with an easy league victory in the National League. And it shows how difficult this league is to get out of. But anyway, welcome into the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Liz, we've got David, we've got Robbie, we've got everyone here. Lovely to see you. How are we? Good to see you in general. Right, Sean Dyche commentary today. Yeah, let's just say I went yesterday and I screamed myself off. So, yeah, Paul frickin' Mullen absolutely is going to be a real danger man for Wrexham AFC. It's going to be huge, lads. Honestly, I've never been so looking forward to a non-league football match ever. I'm so excited. They're currently speaking to Phil Parkinson at the moment, who is the gaffer for Wrexham. Now, a lot of American supporters, I'm sure, will be tuning into this today because of Welcome to Wrexham and the popularity of the two Hollywood owners, who I'm sure will be there today. I know that Ryan Reynolds made the trip across to Halifax, where Wrexham lost in the week. So there he is again. Ryan Reynolds just mixing with the fans. How amazing is that? That is so cool. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. And that's the sort of the family feel. Everyone can interact with them both. And it seems really good. OD Don Ferrero Rocher feeling out. Do you know what I had earlier? And I'm really happy about it. It's made me happy. I had a good amount. I had half of my Rolo Easter egg, lads. Now, I'm a fan of a Rolo. And I had 2 full packs of Rolos and the Easter egg for £3. Now, I have to tell you, in the modern cost of living crisis, I think that's quite a good one. So, yeah, big up to the Rolo eggs. On this, though, Notts County are the team that will just never go away. It seemed like Wrexham may have had the title wrapped up, but they just won't leave them alone. They are just exceptional and have been in such good form recently. Having a look at their form, 3-0 win over Wealdstone, 2-0 win at Altrincham, 4-0 win at home to Scunthorpe, a 1-0 draw at Barnet, 3-1 wins against Dorking and Eastleigh before a 1-0 draw against Bromley. So they've gone 7 matches unbeaten. They did lose at Dagenham and home to Dagenham and Redbridge, but they've not lost many games whatsoever this season. I mean, they couldn't have done. Notts County have only lost 2 games in all competition in the National League this season, whereas Wrexham have lost 3. They've drawn 10, whereas Wrexham have drawn 7, and Wrexham have won 31 to their 30. But they're both equivalent to 100 points. Obviously, other danger men. Well, Wrexham, in the last game, lost 3-1 at Halifax. They went 1-0 up through Elliot Lee, which it would have been perfect for them, really, to go 3 points clear with a game in hand. So this game, even if they would have drawn it, it would have been all right. But this one now, I feel as if this is almost the decider. So even if Wrexham do lose this game, there is still the opportunity for them to win all their games and win the league because of goal difference. But their goal difference is 67 to Notts County 70. I think that's the most important point here. A draw for Wrexham today is okay. Let's not get it twisted. It's okay, but it does feel like a 1-to-1 shootout, and I'm looking forward to that. Izzy got the last one. Oh, she did. She got an egg. No, did I get any mini eggs? No mini eggs, sadly. Nah, I bought my own Easter egg. I'm that sad. But it's all right, lads. It's okay. My dad just bought me in a cup of tea as well. Legend. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to need regular sips. So let's talk a little bit, for those Liverpool fans in the chat, about Liverpool yesterday and the 2-2 draw with Arsenal. Now, I was professing all week that, albeit how bad Liverpool were, that they were going to beat Arsenal. And I was right. I should have been right. If people could certainly take penalties, not mentioning any names. But yeah, so it was an unbelievable atmosphere. Bobby scoring that equaliser as well was amazing. So yeah, I think it's going to be huge for Liverpool's confidence, that game. And it's a very, very similar situation that Arsenal were in. Wrexham and Notts County are in at this situation. Every point matters. And I think Arsenal coming into the game would have taken that point. So fair play to them. They got that draw, managed to get that point. Although they were 2-0 up, they'll be frustrated. Let's not think that that they wouldn't be happy with that. I think Arsenal haven't won at Anfield in a decade, so it was an exceptional result for them. John has said if we win, I think we have got it. Are you a Wrexham fan, John? Because if so, yeah, I think it's pretty much done if Wrexham win it. If Notts County win it, I also say it's pretty much done. Izzy's in the chat. How are we? She's watching the game downstairs, so not even coming up here and packing her clothes because she's leaving today. She's not leaving me, or not to my knowledge anyway. But yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, I've not seen ever this amount of attention on the Vanarama National League, but it's great to see. I think Wrexham are bringing a lot of that. Let's not lie, but I think we might see from this Welcome to Wrexham stuff, a newfound admiration for the community levels that go into these non-league clubs. I think the volunteers, the people around Wrexham and how they go. I think they're going to be admired, and people around like the likes of Dorking Wanderers. I mean, everything like that. Braintree, the random clubs. You know, these clubs could benefit from what Wrexham have done. Hey Dan, you're at the Donny game right now, but you're tuning in here. Fair play to you, my man. Big up to you. Big up. I respect that. My volume just went down. What? That is so weird. I'm just gonna stay here on OBS and get it. I'm gonna just put that down a little bit just to ensure that I keep my volume up properly. It is weird, that, isn't it? How's that happened then? But yeah, we should be back now. That is so strange. Very, very strange indeed. But I'll keep it open anyway, so I can just keep an eye on my volume. So who's everyone thinking is going to win today? I want to see your score predictions in the chat below. Let me know, because I'm intrigued. I'm not going to say anything until I've seen what you guys think. So let me know in the chat below. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It means the world to me. We're trying to get to 1.1k as soon as we can. We slowed down a little bit. We've taken a little chill pill because we were on absolutely rapido growth. So yeah, we've just slowed down. But if you want to subscribe, that would mean the world. Like the video too if you haven't already. It means a lot to us here at Stolnage Enterprises. Also, tomorrow we will be seeing memberships come to the channel, so you guys can show your support and also get rid of the adverts for yourselves, and also some sort of premium bits as well, which I'm sure you guys will have, dependent on how and what you want to support and what you're prepared to. It will be cheap as chips, lads. I want the people who have supported this channel to continue to be able to afford to, because you know it'd be cheap as chips, so don't you worry. There will be a nice option. So yeah, share a stream, as Liz says, tag your friends. Guess who's back again? Liz is back. Tag your stream and tell your friends. Yeah, come on. I don't know what I'm on about. But anyway, 0-0 at the moment because it hasn't even started. But we've seen a 3-2 Wrexham from Liz. We've seen a 2-0 Wrexham from David. Get your comments in now. Hello, Noah. How are we, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you. You're a legend as well, my man. Good to have you in the chat. And yeah, I wouldn't say I'm quite a king, and I wouldn't say I'm on fire, but I'm all right. I'm a bit mid. I'm also bugging, lads. I might lose my voice before the end of the stream, but that's fine. That's fine, okay? We'll live. We'll live. We've got to do more Wrexham live streams, man. Wrexham live streams, bang. There is just a demand for Wrexham. 2-1 Wrexham. Ben Foster pen save, says Lucas. I rate that. I hope so too. I hope Wrexham can nick it. I really do. I know a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon, but the fact that he's gone there, and the fact that everyone's just get behind them, to be honest. I really like it. I like it. Josh is here. How are you, my friend? 4-0 Notts County. I'm sure a lot of fans who are a little bit jealous of what's happening to Wrexham will be pretty happy if that happened. I don't think it will, but I do think both teams will score. I don't think you can have a player like Maka Longstaff and expect there to be no goals from that side. This man right here is a bags man. He's a bags man. Ben Foster's just come out of retirement, Den. So he's just come out of retirement, and he's now playing for Wrexham for the final games of this season. I think Longstaff will definitely get a mood. I'm not going to make you a mod, Den. Not saying I'm type, but flying 7k miles tomorrow to avoid paying membership subs. I love that, Robbie. I love that, my man. You're certainly not type, my friend. Oh, Josh, lads, come on, don't abuse your power. Don't abuse your power. So, yeah, they're just talking to Maka Longstaff now. I really admire it, because he's a person who's come through the non-league system. Let's just have a look at Maka Longstaff's... have a look at his career so far. Macaulay Langstaff, sorry. So he's actually started at Stockton Town. He was released by Middlesbrough as a kid. Billingham Synthonia, Gateshead, Blythe Spartans, York City, Bradford Park Avenue, Blythe Spartans on loan, then to Gateshead, and now he's got 41 in 41 games for Notts County. What an incredible rise these last couple of seasons have been for Macaulay Longstaff, and a lot of people are saying that he is going to be the sort of one of the greatest strikers to ever see the National League, even better than the likes of Jamie Vardy. And there's potential for him to go there. I mean, he's only, how old is Macaulay Longstaff? 26 years old. I mean, Jamie Vardy first played in the Premier League at 26. There's still potential abilities for Macaulay Longstaff to go and play at the top level. Not that I'm saying it will happen, but I definitely think he'll have a good established career in the Football League. There's no debate about that. If he can score 40 goals in the National League, I think that's a player that's capable of playing in League One at least. Because the standards between those leagues is not that. It's not that big anymore. I'd say the National League is getting as strong as it ever has been, even with, you know, the likes of Wrexham going to go out of it soon, and Notts County, I believe. I hope both of them go out. I really do hope both of them go up. So for those of you who don't know, so in the National League, only one team gets promoted automatically. Then the 6 below them go into playoffs. So it's really, really difficult to get promoted from that league. It's why a lot of teams have gone up and bounced and bounced and bounced. The likes of Luton Town are one example. They were in the non-league back in 2013. They're now a championship club pushing towards the Premier League. There is certainly a scope for teams within sort of half a decade to get pushing up towards the top divisions if they get out of this extremely difficult league. Hey Alex in the chat, good to see you, my man. How are we, my friend? Good to see you and enjoy spoons, my man. My man. Good to see you as always. There's a player called Harry Blunt, and apparently he's going to become the next GOAT. Is it? Geese is in the chat. All right, Geese. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How are we all feeling? If you're a Wrexham fan, let me know. And it'll also let me know where you're watching from in the world. I know that we get some all across the globe here on the Stonish channel. So make sure as well, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. We will be doing more Wrexham streams next season and the season after. Chicken Master says, aren't they changing it next season? I think it might be 2 teams next season. That would be very good if that's true. I think I can't profess to know anything about it, but if it's true, that's the way forward, because I think the standards now is so high in the National League. It's so high that I think that even when a National League team beats a League One team, it's not that much of an upset anymore. Maybe and I think the gap between League One and Championship is big, but National League and League One is not much. That's the sort of, and that's the difference. I even think top of the Championship to the lower Premier League echelons isn't that much, because you see the likes of Brentford have come up and done so well. Wolves, when they came up, did exceptionally well too. So yeah, the gap needs to be changed. It needs to change. Amir Ali says, respect to Arsenal fans for being respectful in yesterday's game, showing class and no tragedy chanting. Absolutely, I have to echo this. I was at the game and Arsenal fans were fantastic throughout. If you haven't already liked that button, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. We're going to be streaming, loads and loads of Wrexham games in the future if you would be up for it. So there we go. We'll if the support is there, which I can see it very much is, then please hit that like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. So it's not kick off now for 12 minutes. First and second 100 points, third 75 bonkers. Absolutely. It's so harsh only one team goes up. Wrexham have had no luck in the playoffs. Yeah, absolutely, man. But what I will say is that it does give the opportunities, yes, and I'm personally a fan of the playoffs. I like the playoff system. I think it creates some incredible fixtures. Some of the best in Championship history, definitely, I can remember. All I remember is when's the mod clear up? Soon, man, soon. All I can remember is like the great games between Blackpool and was it Blackpool and Burnley, Blackpool and Cardiff? Just when I was growing up, the non-league game, Bobby Zamora's last-minute goal, of course, for Queen's Park Rangers against Derby. These sort of incredible moments that are created by the playoff system. But in the National League, I think 3 should get promoted. In my opinion, 3 should be promoted. 2, the top 2, a bit like the Championship. Top 2 go up, and then the next 6 below, or the next 4 below, go into playoffs. That's for me. Linus is in the chat. Good to see you. Shane's here as well. Good to see everyone in. I hope we're all doing okay. And looking forward to what will be probably the biggest non-league game. Definitely one of the most watched non-league games ever. Between Wrexham and Notts County. I wouldn't be surprised if it is the most ever. That people are watching. So I'm really happy that you're going to come and watch it here with me on the channel. It's certainly a good place to be. You got Luke Williams, of course. He was a former Swindon Town coach. I know a lot of Swindon Town fans weren't happy when he was the manager. And he went on to be an assistant at Swansea, learning under the likes of Steve Cooper, Russell Martin, before going down to manage Notts County. And he seems to have developed himself massively since then. So yeah. Hogandini, exactly. That's it. That's another one. That was a semi-final. That wasn't even the final. And yeah, there's so many big moments. Watford were another team that stayed in the Premier League for ages. You know, when teams come up, teams go down. I think that there isn't that much of a difference. Chicken Master says, I wanted tickets, but it was sold out within 10 minutes. Oh, there we go, man. There we go. That's a shame. That's a real shame. To be honest, mate, I live in South Wales, and I really can't wait. I really want to go to a Wrexham game, just because I just want to see what it's like and be a part of it, which I think a lot of people do. And it is bandwagon jumping, absolutely. But being honest, I can understand why people want to be on this bandwagon. It's fantastic. And there is Ben Foster, of course, the main man. What a hero! Do you know what, lads? I'm a massive fan of Ben Foster, I have to say. I think he might be one of the most genuine people in football. He's fantastic. And I think Wrexham are extremely lucky to have him. I think the National League is getting a really great product with Ben Foster there. I think the whole move just made sense. And he's a top-class goalkeeper still. He's better than the National League. Let's not forget this. John has said, I'll stick my head in and say 2-1 Wrexham. I'm going to go 3-2 Wrexham. I think it's going to be a really high-scoring one. It's going to be a really high-scoring game, and I think Wrexham will just nick it. A draw would do, absolutely. It would really for Wrexham. I think Notts County fans would be pretty fuming about it, but there we go. Notts County fans would not be happy. But I think they have the capability to win it. They really, really do. Let's have a look at the previous fixtures between the two sides this season. Wrexham v Notts County. So, more about this game. So, let's have a look at the previous game. What happened between them last time? I should have probably done this research previously. It was 1-0 to Notts County back in October. So, they do have a good record against them. But anyway, we need to go through the teams, don't we? I haven't even gone through the teams. Hello, Hamza. How are we, my friend? Good to see you. Always good to have you in the chat. I need to go back and find David's David's messages. I can't find them. But anyway, they're right at the top of the stream, so I can go and get the teams now. So let's have a look at the lineups then between the two sides. So Wrexham's team, which is starting. So Ollie Palmer and Tom O'Connor come back into the starting 11 with Luke Young back on the bench. Ben Foster in goal. Barnett, O'Connell, Tozer, O'Connor and Mendy is the back five. Jones, Cannon and Lee are in behind Mullin and Palmer. So those two up top is an absolutely incredible partnership. And I can't remember how many goals Palmer scored, but it's definitely plentiful. For Notts County, though, the main man, of course, is Macca Langstaff, but in goal is Slocum, Cameron, Badrami, Rawlinson, and Chickson is the back four. Chickson, of course, formerly of MK Dons. Namane, Bostock, and Palmer, O'Brien, and then Rodriguez is the midfield five. Rodriguez is another player who has been really impressive this season with Langstaff up front. And when you got a player like Langstaff there, you just got to set him up. You just got to set him up. Make sure that he's okay. North Wales here too. This will be pretty big for the Welsh community. How many teams have got outside the National League? Exactly. Well, especially you know, in North Wales. I live in South Wales, so but if in South Wales we've got Cardiff, Newport, Swansea, and you got Cymru Premier side. Yeah, Notts is a back five. Yeah. Owen is supporting Notts County in that back five. Can anyone please tell me about any stream I can watch this game? It's not on TV in my country. You can watch it here on the Stonish channel. Maybe not literally, but you can watch the commentary. Hamza, honestly, mate, I have no idea. There'll be a way. There's a National League streaming service. I'm not sure it's available in Pakistan. Owen definitely wants Notts County to win. What do you think the score will be, Owen? What do you think the score will be, my friend? And also, if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video. We will be live tomorrow as well for the UEFA Champions League bout between the UEFA Champions League bout between Manchester City and Bayern Munich. So if you want to watch that, come here and come hither and join the family because it's the best place to be. It's only 6 minutes till kickoff now, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Owen and Thomas, says Irish Gooner. I remember when we played Cardiff and Swansea in the Welsh Cup. Yeah, absolutely. That was a long time ago, if I recall. I wasn't alive, but I have studied bits of the Welsh football history, and yeah, it's they used to compete in the 90s as well, which isn't too far away, but obviously with Cardiff and Swansea being in the English pyramid, it gives them a massive advantage. Barrytown United did win it one year, though, I believe. How's the days going? My day's going okay, my friend. I'm doing well, Hamza. I'm feeling good, getting towards the end of my university as well. So only a bit left, but I will be streaming pretty much all the time. So that's a good place to be. Hey Jordan, how are we doing, my friend? Good to see you. Final score predictions from those of you who are watching. Please let me know in the chat. What do you think will be happening today in probably the biggest non-league game of all time? And I mean that. I mean that. Europa League clear. I don't think I will be streaming on Thursday actually, but I will be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday. Depends what time I get home into Cardiff on Thursday, but we'll see. We will see. I want it to be 4-0 Wrexham so we can go above with goal difference, but I feel like that's wishful thinking maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Well, if you win anyway, you'll go above. But you won't go above on goal difference. Yeah. Well, no, I think if you win 2-0, you go ahead on goal difference, right? Because it's a two-way swing. So there's still possibilities you can do that. Cardiff City are also playing today, lads. So please make sure you keep me updated on how Cardiff City are doing. They kick off at they've kicked off now, I believe, actually. 3-2 Wrexham, says Frank in the chat. Good to see you, Frank. 4-0 Wrexham, says Robbie D. Easy W. There they are, the two Hollywood owners in their Wrexham merch. It's really good to see. Honestly, for a club who has languished so often in the bottom in the National League for so long, 15 years they've been there, suffered in the National League. They're a club that deserve the luck that they've got. They really do. And the fan base too. But there it is. There are the Notts County fans who have travelled all the way from Nottingham to North Wales. It's a huge, huge game. The oldest football league club. They were for so long. Now they're into the National League, but they are nearing the top now. They are at the top. And they are the bad guys in this situation, Notts County. A lot of people are wanting them not to win, but a lot of people, especially in and around the non-league pyramids, will be wanting them to win. I told you, Yusuf, man. I told you we should have won. Do big cups run in the Stonage clan? They do. 2-1 Notts County, you can buy the league? I think you can. Man City have done that several times, beefsteak. But there he is. Elliot Lee, Jacob Mendy. Yusuf, didn't I tell you we beat them? We drew, yeah, but we should have beaten them. 2-1 Notts County, says Yusuf as well. Robbie. Haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, please do. We're getting very, very close to kickoff now. We'll be supplying you with all the commentary for today's Wrexham game. If you want to see more Wrexham videos, please make sure to like the video as well. It is huge. Lots and lots of focus, though, on the away team and Macca Langstaff for Notts County. I've mentioned his name several times, and that's for good reason. 41 goals in 41 games in the Vanarama National League, and he will cause problems today. Problems for Notts County. And here they come. Here they come. The Wrexham fans applaud as their heroes arrive onto the racecourse ground. The world's oldest international ground. And there are Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, two men with great esteem, great respect, and great love across this area. Can we not talk about Liverpool, please? Please, no. And here they come. Captain Thomas O'Connor today. Lots and lots of huge momentum will be grabbed from this game with just 4 games to go for Notts County. 5 games to go, sorry, for Wrexham. Ben Foster in goal. O'Connell, Tozer and O'Connor back 4 with Mendy and Barnett, the wing-backs. Jones and Cannon in midfield. Lee, Mullin and Palmer, the front 3. Well, it will be Mullin and Palmer as the front 2 with Lee in behind them. Luke Young, the captain, makes a return to the bench. McFadzean, Dalby, Cleworth and Mark Howard complete it. For Notts County, it is a back 5, but it's Bajrami, Rawlinson and Kyle Cameron who captains the side ahead of the goalkeeper, Sam Slocum. The Mane, John Bostock, who may be a familiar face to everyone, he used to play for Tottenham Hotspur. Jim O'Brien, Matthew Palmer and Adam Chickson behind Ruben Rodriguez and Macaulay Longstaff. Sam Austin, Chedwin Scott and several others on the bench for Notts County, but you can certainly see these two sides will basically match each other up. Notts County will have an extra body in that midfield area, with Lee potentially pushing further forward for Wrexham. Thank you very much, Chicken Master. Thank you so much, my friend, and welcome to the family. Hello, Ashik. How we doing, my man? 4-1 to Wrexham, you say? I respect that. Mullin is the one who played for Cambridge, yeah. He was the top scorer in League 2 and took the level to drop down. A lot of people said it's for money, partly. Of course it will be, but moving closer to his family too. Liam says Paul Mullin scoring 3 today. Potentially. Could happen, Liam. Could happen indeed. And they are going to be doing a minute's silence, I believe. A minute's applause, sorry. I'm unsure what for, but if you guys are watching, let me know. There he is, Ben Foster. Paul Mullin, some absolute extreme celebrities here, on field as well as off. Phil Parkinson as well. It's a huge, huge game for Wrexham, for Notts County, for the National League, for America, for Ryan Reynolds, for everyone. It's so big. And we've got it right here, live for you on the Stonish channel. So make sure you stick around, subscribe, and join the family. Best place to be. So, final. If you haven't already, put your final score predictions in the chat. Please, please do. Nathan said, who's at the game? A lot of people. Wrexham get promotion this season. They'll also fight for promotion next season. I agree with you. Cardiff have just kicked off as well, which is good news. And there they are. Notts County, the pantomime villains for today, for a lot of the globe, but also the sort of the Robin Hoods for a lot of players. Have Wrexham played Cardiff in any friendly games recently? No, but I'd love to see it. I would go. If that happened, I would definitely go. Anyway, we're getting ready to go here. There he is, Macalangstaff. How many games left of the season? There is five games for Wrexham, 4 for Notts County, my friend. How dare you, Yusuf? And Notts County will get us underway here at the racecourse ground. Hamza says 2-0 Wrexham. And here we go. They have kicked off, and already that might be a foul. And it is a free kick to Wrexham. And already, Ollie Palmer's just getting himself in and around. Wrexham are at home, the Hamza, yes. Free kick to Notts County in the midfield here. As they manoeuvre around. They're good. Honestly, I just think this might be the highest quality game. You could see these two teams could be playing in League One in 2 seasons' time. That's how good they both are. They've made the National League truly their own this campaign. They're not the world's oldest team, but they were, when they were in the Football League, they were the world's oldest professional football team. I still think they are professional. Biggest game this season, says Chicken Master. Absolutely. And one of the biggest games in football today, I would say. There's plenty of field championship games, and Palmer's looking to get him. It was Mullin, sorry, was looking to get him behind. Rawlinson did bring him down, but Palmer gets back up. Another man who has benefited a lot. He's got his own clothing line, of course. Launched forward by Slocum towards Rodriguez. It's headed away well by O'Connell. Going to be brought down by Lee, and he's trying to get it away. And O'Connor. Back to O'Connell. And now Barnett, who is a new signing from Solihull Moors. Out of play for a Wrexham throw-in just within their own half. 1 minute and 26 gone. These two are huge. They could be League One clubs right now. With the standard that they're playing at, they could genuinely be League One clubs. Hey, a new wise man. Good to see you. Watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Exceptional. Great to have you in, Wiseman. Great to have you here. Paul Mullin has the offside flag raised. Of course, got in some controversy with his political boots. Not going to make any comments on that. There he is, Paul Mullin. Probably I'd say the highest profile player until Ben Foster walked through the door. Be interested to see what happens with Foster next season. Whether if they do get promoted, he'll stick around. I'm not sure he would, you know. I don't think he would. Played down the wing, but it's gone out of play for a Notts County throw-in here. Phil Parkinson, the former Bolton and Bradford City manager, of course, managed Bradford City when they beat Chelsea and got to a League Cup final where they were lost 5-0 to Swansea City. Of course, another Welsh club. 2 minutes and 38 gone here, though, and it's been a very, very good start. I'm so nervous. I'd be sad to lose today. We should have won v Halifax. Absolutely, they should have done. One and headed away by O'Connor. Flicked on by Mullin, who's pressing high. Jonathan's watching from Colombia. Incredible. Headed forward, and Palmer could be in. Palmer for Wrexham. Ollie Palmer, can he find the right pass? Mullin's got it in the box, has he? Still Mullin, he took it off Lee's feet. It's going to be a shot, and it's well blocked. Played back now by Jacob Mendy, who's going to take his man on. Mendy crosses. Is he going to win a corner? No, it's a good interception by Notts County. It's going to be cleared away. Rodriguez, a good challenge by Mendy, but it is a free kick. The Wrexham fans aren't very happy about it, though. challenge. It was actually Elliot Lee who tried to get it back. Mendy did win the ball, but Lee did. But it's been a good start for Wrexham. High intensity, and I think if Mullin hadn't took it off Elliot Lee's feet, it might be 1-0 Wrexham. Played wide now and forward. Rodriguez is chasing. Hooked away by Tozer, sorry. He's going to go out and play for a Notts County throw-in. Rodriguez and Langstaff, of course, two top players up top. Rodriguez has 17 goals this season with Langstaff's 41. So having those two up front, 58 goals. Watching from Delhi and India. Incredible. Ducked under the ball and Ben Foster is starting position. I think it's such a calming influence to have a player like him. Having a player, not just a player like him, but a mind like his at the back. Ella's in the chat. How are we? Good to see you. Back now. Back at the feet of Sam Slocum for Notts County, who will launch forward once more. Slocum towards Rodriguez. He can't find him. He's played away. Adam Chickson, of course, playing quite high up. Formerly a left back, I believe, with MK Dons. Greetings from Stockholm. Good, nice to see you, John. Chickson. Now into Palmer and wide. There is a Palmer for Notts County, of course. Crossed in towards Langstaff, but it is a corner for Notts County. Interception by Elliot Lee. And there is Rodriguez. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, for more Wrexham streams. Let me know if you want to, and I will do more of them. Robbie watching from Caerphilly. Bless, man. Bless. Everyone's saying these great exotic locations, and then it's just Caerphilly. Bless, man. Poor old Robbie. Poor old Robbie. Can we get an F in the chat for Robbie, please? Being in Caerphilly. So throw in now for Notts County. In for Langstaff. Rodriguez. Chance now for Bostock. Obviously the former Tottenham Hotspur player. He actually went out to Lons as well. He's crossed in. He's going to be headed away. Is it a chance for Notts County? And he had to get there first. But he just fired it way wide. Did skipper Kyle Cameron. Is there a live stream somewhere? Well, it's all here, my man. Don't talk about milk bags, Hamza. You'll get me cracked up again. Liz, I can confirm for you it's not. Ollie Palmer wins the header. Lee goes up, but it's going to be manoeuvred wide there. Now O'Connor. Forward for Jacob Mendy, who can take on his man. He's got Lee in behind on the left-hand side. Here's Elliot Lee for Wrexham. Lee. Still Lee. Still Lee. Mullin. Corner Wrexham, is it? No, he's got to head it back in. Towards Lee. Mendy's pressuring. And it's played out well by Notts County. They are very in tune with each other, aren't they? I'd say Wrexham have a lot more talent in their side, but Notts County just seem one and the same with each other. They seem very connected. Is Caerphilly worse than Merthyr? Chipped in behind. Is Mendy onside? I'm not sure he was, but the goalkeeper does well anyway. And now going to be launched forward and wide to Kyle Cameron. Into Palmer. Wide to Rodriguez, who's gone deep. Good interception. Now Elliot Lee. Good turn. Lee. A player with such great experience at a higher level, and it's in behind for Palmer if he's onside. Slocum comes. It's come off Palmer. Is it going to go anywhere? He was offside anyway. Look close to me. Look very, very close to me. Palmer was just offside. It was very close. He was in behind it. It came off. Slocum actually cannoned it into Ollie Palmer. I'm not sure he would have got there on the rebound anyway. Now it's Cameron, the skipper for Notts County. Still Cameron. Into John Bostock. All the way back to Slocum for Notts County. Slocum launched. Langstaff just hovering on the last defender. You know he's got the pace to get in behind Tozer. Palmer's offside. If he, Notts County are playing such a high line. It's absolutely unbelievable how high this line is. Bostock. It's played wide. Palmer for Notts County. Back to John Bostock. Now Palmer again. Played wide. Again, Rodriguez dropping deep for Notts County. Still Rodriguez. Into Rawlinson, Namane. Now Namane again. Palmer for Notts County. They've started to have a real good spell on the ball here. Palmer's the main sort of source, Matthew Palmer. And there's Ollie Palmer, who's gone down with the challenge, but he's been the one that's getting on the ball, Matthew Palmer. Really, really good. 28 years old, of course. Experienced player in that Notts County midfield. It's been good so far, though. I've enjoyed this. It's been combative. Better than watching... It's a launch forward by Foster, and it's going to find Jacob Mendy. Going to get the ball in. Mendy towards Mullin. Mullin's down. He's not going to give anything. Going to be cleared away. I don't think it was a penalty, to be honest. Mullin tussling with Kyle Cameron. He's won the ball back, but it was a foul. It was a silly foul, really, from Mullin that he didn't need to make, but he is a dog-like worker, really, for Wrexham. He fell down far too easily at the back post. Oh, actually, he did push him, but it's a very, very soft penalty in the Premier League, let alone in the National League. There is Kyle Cameron. Could be the man to lift the trophy for Notts County at the end of this season. Play back now into Slocum. And wide. And back to the Notts County keeper, who seems very keen to get off his line and distribute. Langstaff wins the header. Bostock. Now Chickson. To Palmer. And back now to Cameron. It's good from Notts County. They've probably been the better side so far, which, I mean, from the football they've played this season, is pretty much expected. Back to Matthew Palmer now. Palmer's done well. Bostock. Back inside. And wide. Rodriguez. Towards Langstaff. It's strangely hooked away, but Foster does really well there. Gets ahead of Macaulay Langstaff. Exceptional from Ben Foster. You wouldn't expect any less, would you? A man, of course, he was on loan at Wrexham when he was a young player. So it's not really just a PR move for him, even though that was a massive part of it. I think the content he can get from this is so good. But also the fact of being part of this Yeah, no VAR, Chicken Master, no VAR. Is Mullin Wrexham captain? No, he's not. Today it's Ben Tozer, but it's usually Luke Young, the skipper. Now Cameron for Notts County. Just nice and easy. Slocum always available for Notts County. I think it's a big part of their build-up play. I haven't professed to have watched a lot of Notts County, but what I have seen, it's been a lot of Slocum just finding their they're finding that sort of areas. He's offering himself as a centre back. And he's rolled it out now to Cameron. They're playing really, really high and really offensive. And they're not necessarily playing short all the time. But the line is good. It's a really modern style for a non-league team, which is good to see. Really good to see. I enjoy high lines anyway. I'm a fan of them. But the fact is they're continuing to play at such a good level. For a team in the 5th tier, it's modern. It's exciting. It's good. It's great, even. And to have a young English coach in Luke Williams doing it, I'd say that's pretty good. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Whereas Phil Parkinson is a much more strict, I would say, taskmaster. Very, very nice, humble football man, but not, say, innovative. Maybe innovative in the set-piece role and a lower league sort of manager. Luke Williams tried to implement this sort of style at Swindon Town. It didn't work. The fact is now he's come from a background where Swansea City is all about playing football. They're doing that at Notts County. They really are doing that well. Play back into Tozer. And wide into Barnett for Wrexham. Launch forward. And it's going to go out of play for a Notts County throw. And they can't really get themselves out. It's high pressing from Notts County. Parkinson not too happy about what he's just seen. And it's quarter of an hour in here. And it's been pretty much Notts County one-way traffic so far. And it needs to improve, really, from a Wrexham point of view. A throw from Tozer is like a lob pass or a corner. Absolutely. Back now into Bajrami. And now he'll drive forward. He's got Palmer ahead of him. He's got Bostock. He's got Cameron wide as well. Back to Bajrami. Looking wide. Again, Rodriguez very deep. Carl Cameron. Still. Come on. Chip forward. In towards Palmer. It's just, they're looking to do through balls to Palmer. I'm not sure this is how it's going to work. They've got to involve Mullin more when they try and maybe even switch Mullin and Palmer around. That's what I would do. I'm not saying I'm an elite tactician, but it seems like they're getting more joy down this left-hand side. I think Palmer needs to be on the end of the crosses rather than putting the crosses in. Headed forward. And away by Lee. Palmer. Mullin. Can he get in behind here, Paul Mullin? It's good from Bajrami. He's headed it back well for Sam Slocum. Good defending from Notts County. Rex very, very nearly got in. Here's Bostock. Just has that sort of calm nature that he's played at that higher level. He understands how to dictate a game more than anything. Cameron. Back to Bajrami, who turns and it's a slip for Paul Mullin. And wide. Into Rodriguez. Now Namane. Rodriguez. Bostock flicked on to Palmer. He's left it. Chickson. Driving forward is Bajrami. It's been all Notts County so far, it has to be said. Cameron's launched it towards Maka Longstaff. It's headed away by Jacob Mendy, but only into Namane, who will leave it and go out for a throw-in for Wrexham, for Notts County. Josh thinks Mullin missed penalty today. Cameron's got a little mullet going on. I'm not a fan. I can't lie. I'm not a fan of a mullet. Going to be thrown in by Namane. I believe he came through at West Ham, if I'm not mistaken. I know the name. Aaron Namane. Where did he come through at? Man City. That was it. Man City. Go ahead Eagles, alone at Rangers as well. In the Scottish Premiership. Tubize, Torquay United, and then Notts County. He's just arrived this season. And that is going to be played away by Tozer. Into Lee. It's a good turn by Elliot Lee. Really good turn by Elliot Lee, actually. Now Mendy. Going to have to go back into Tozer. Takes a big touch and launches it forward. And now Mullin could be in behind. Oh, Slocum again. Brilliant from Sam Slocum. He's giving it away to Mendy, though. But Namane nips in. And now Langstaff. Into Rodriguez. He's been fouled. It's a free kick to Notts County. Sam Slocum once again in the right position. Perfect position. When is Blondage back? I don't know, man. We'll see. Did it hit Sam Slocum's hand here? Obviously, we won't get VAR. It did hit his hand, but he can get his hand out of the way there. But he's been really, really good so far. He's been the option. Always the option for Notts County. Just standing over this free kick is Palmer, and he'll go back to Bajrami. He'll drive forward, the number 16 for Notts County again. He's been fouled, but they play on. Bajrami still into Rodriguez. Looking for Bostock, can't find him. Going to be hooked away by Mullin. Towards Mullin, sorry, and here he is. Here is Paul Mullin. He's got Elliot Lee and Palmer arriving with him. Mullin with the effort, trying to get it across. It is a throw into Wrexham. Mendy will have it. They're going to look to up the intensity now. Here's O'Connor. No, it makes Seb. O'Connor. Mullin. An offside flag again. Mullin's not happy about it. He's not happy about it. To be honest, I don't think he looked offside. 69 of you in the chat. Incredible numbers so far. Oh, it was tight. I think he was offside. Make sure you hit that like button. We are live again tomorrow for Manchester City against Bayern Munich. So make sure you join me for that one. It's going to be an absolutely incredible blockbuster Champions League quarter-final. How are we, Chris? Good to see you, my friend. And then we will also be live on Wednesday for Chelsea v Real Madrid as well. What a game that will be between those two sides. I think Real Madrid should walk it, but let me know what you think at halftime. We'll have a chat at halftime. Mick says 1-0 to Notts County. Could happen. Here's Bostock. Palmer. Still Palmer for Notts County and back. Still Palmer. Hey Lama, how we doing, my friend? Wide for Bajrami. It's gone out of play for a Wrexham throw-in. Good to see you, Lama. Where are you watching from, my friend? 22 minutes and 51 on the clock. Or 58, sorry. We're actually a couple of seconds ahead on this. Launched forward by Tozer. And Barnett is offside. It was Slocum who's there. Gary's watching from Antalya. Is that in Turkey? The only reason I know that is I think there's an Antalyaspor who are a football team in Turkey. I think. Which is really quite sad. It's now into Palmer, driven across to Rodriguez. In behind, Namane's got pace. He very nearly kept it in. He crashed into the advertising hoardings. But it has gone out of play for a goal kick. It really showcased his speed there, Aaron Namane. Elsewhere in the National League, I'm not sure many people have any eyes on any games. Altrincham and Gateshead 0-0. Bromley, Boreham Wood 0-0. Dagenham and Redbridge, Chesterfield 0-0. Eastleigh are 2-1 up against Aldershot. Maidenhead United, are 0-0 with Torquay. Maidstone United are 0-0 with Barnet. Scunthorpe United are 0-0 with Oldham Athletic. Wealdstone Raiders, of course, postponed their match against the Solihull Moors, and Woking are 0-0 with Southend. Yeovil Town are 0-0 with Dorking. So not many goals going on elsewhere in this league. York are 1-0 down to Halifax. So it looks like there's another offside flag against Paul Mullin. Another offside flag. Craig says, come on, Wrexham, who are you guys supporting? If you haven't already, let me know what your score predictions are. Let me know in the comments below. Hi. So, Wrexham 0, Notts County 0. It's a great challenge by O'Connor. Lee steps up and plays forward into O'Connell. And now, is Palmer onside? It's another offside flag against Ollie Palmer. He's really fuming. Another offside flag for Wrexham. Not happy about it whatsoever, Palmer or Mullin. They've seen a lot of offsides, and I think he was actually onside this time, Ollie Palmer. That's probably why he's so frustrated. I thought he was as well. It's a ball in by Elliot Lee, and Palmer's just not a happy bunny, and I'm not surprised. Given away by Palmer for Notts County, in fact. And played back now into O'Connell. Lee looking to find a man. He won't. Lee's actually floated out wide. Hooked forward. Again looking for Palmer in behind, but Kyle Cameron will be there to clear up. And Slocum, who's probably been the best player on the pitch so far, despite being in Notts County's goal and Notts County having a lot of possession. Slocum just has really, really done well. Is there just one team coming through? You mean like going up to League 2, my friend? Yes. So only one team gets automatically promoted to League 2, which is stupid, by the way. It's a stupid rule. And then the 6 below them will go into playoffs. There we go. So here is now out wide into a very, very deep Rodriguez again. Rodriguez plays it in behind for Namane, who's got the pace to beat Jacob Mendy. Namane gets the ball across. Elliot Lee is there to intercept. It was Cannon, in fact. Sorry, not Elliot Lee. And here is Elliot Lee, by the way. He's going to look for Cannon in behind. Easy enough for Slocum to pick up once more. Good starting position from the Notts County goalkeeper. Here's Cameron. And back into Slocum. Keep getting Channel 4 ads. That's a weird one. Jamie Jones, of course, another very, very important man and figure for Wrexham. Oh God, Josh, I need to do my street. I need to do my FM save, man. I do. There's too much good football on at this time of year, though, so probably when the season finishes, I'll do FM streams. Keep It Real says Notts 5, Wrexham 1. Intriguing. Well, it doesn't. I said it'd be 3-2 to Wrexham at the moment, so that's what we're waiting on. Going to be played forward. Rodriguez. Back all the way to Slocum. He's probably seen more of the ball than anyone else and launches it forward. Jones. Wide to Barnett. Launched into behind. There's a chance for Mullin, is it? And Slocum's there again. Or is it going to be a foul here? It's not. Slocum yet again just getting there just before Paul Mullin, but it's a very risky tactic from the county keeper. Big chance. It's out of play for a throw-in now. But yet again, Wrexham just that long ball in behind, letting Mullin chase. He got there first. He went down. For me, it's no penalty or no free kick either. Oh, he did get a touch. He did get a touch, but Mullin was looking for it. He got a touch on him, did Slocum, but Mullin was looking for it, and that's why I think the referee waved it away. Josh Adventure plays it, says, come on Notts County, as a Notts Forest fan, I want Notts to win. Fair play, my friend. Support your local sides. On the couch, Chris, you still sticking with Arsenal to win the league? Yes. Yes, I am. I want them to win the league more than City, yes. I want Arsenal to win the league. I don't necessarily think they will, but... And I have a newfound respect for their fans after how respectful they were yesterday. Falafel's in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. As always. Always have to do my trim, by the way. It is absolutely woeful at the moment. I'm going to get it cut very soon. It's just very long. Don't know why I'm on about my trim. No one gives a shit. Won by Jacob Mendy. Bostock. Back to Palmer. Cameron. Good challenge. And it is a throw-in. Who am I backing in this game, Josh? I want Wrexham to nick it, but I'm pretty indifferent, to be honest. Half an hour in, and I couldn't tell you which way this game's going, but Notts County have had the betterment of it, shall we say. Yeah, keep it real, my man. I'm a Liverpool fan by trade, and believe me, I know it only too well. There is going to be a yellow card here in this one for Thomas O'Connor. Did I have a good time? Absolutely, man. My throat is in severe pain. But it was amazing. It was great fun. It was all worth it for the Bobby chant afterwards. Looking forward to the Wrexham United game in July. Might be reserves though, no clue. I'll definitely be doing a watch along for that on the channel if I'm not on holiday. I don't know whether I will be or not. I don't think I am. So we will see. But it will be good fun, I think. And I think a lot of people will be watching it over in the States. Absolutely not the greatest season at all, my man. It's been painful to watch. Here's Cameron. Wide to Bostock. Still Bostock in the midfield for Notts County. Palmer is there once more. Driving forward. Namane. Rodriguez. Don't think Langstaff has had many touches at all. I'd be surprised if he had more than 10. Namane. And inside. Going to be a shot by Kyle Cameron. Is it? It is. Saved by Foster. And it's a corner. Good effort by the skipper. It was a long way out, but Foster could deal with it. But it was through a lot of bodies. I think it was just heading wide. Chickson takes it quickly. It's another corner here. Chickson, will he go short this time? No. Taken short. Cameron. Lobbed in by Bajrami. And is it going to get him behind? Chance for Rawlinson to get it back in the box, but he just spurned the opportunity and it goes over the bar. Is it just me that's getting good vibes with Arsenal coming back and United looking good, Liverpool will be back? I'm not sure we'll see the end of Manchester City, my friend. They won't stop. Newcastle will also be there. Chelsea will continue to invest. It's going to be a real scrap to get in that top 4 in the next few years, I think. But anyway, it's played into Bajrami now, who loves to drift forward with the ball, I've noticed. I do like it. I rate it. Cameron. He's got Bostock wide. Bostock. Back to Chickson. The corner was for Notts County, Josh, but they spurned the opportunity. Here's Cameron. Wide to Rawlinson. And now inside. Chance for Notts County to get in behind, and there's no free kick given there. Jones plays it away. And now a chance for Wrexham to go forward. Here's Barnett. Still Barnett. He's done well. Barnett for Wrexham. And wide to Mendy. Palmer. Palmer's the one who's going to put the cross in, and it's deflected, and it's going to come to Macaulay Longstaff, who will find Nemane, who's got the pace to get away from him. It's Nemane. Still Nemane. He's 1v3. He's still got the ball, though. Not the greatest of passes to Bostock, but Nemane gets it back, and Bostock's there again. Palmer for Notts County now. Trying to bring the ball down. Bostock bossing it so far. Now Bostock again. Kyle Cameron just taking his time. 35 minutes in here, and it's still Notts County who are bossing this, but they're the team that needs to go out and win it. If Wrexham do draw, it's not the worst result for them. Chipped in, and Foster's missed it. And he came clattering through several defenders to try and get it. Rodriguez couldn't quite get the header in. Foster just couldn't quite get the sight of the ball. Took out his own players as well as a Notts County man. It was won well by Rodriguez, but headed wide. And if he'd got that right, it would have been 1-0 Notts County. O'Connor's still down, but he's got back up now. Ben Foster, although he has the very natural ability, he's still a little bit rusty. Let's not forget this. He hasn't trained properly for a long time. But the fact that he got the call and he's come in at Wrexham for a vital time, I think is a big result for them and could get them over the line. And if it does, it will prove to be a fantastic move. Falafel, I think you know me too well, my friend. I was already queuing up for my pint. So I didn't see it, but well, I wasn't queuing. I was going down. I always go down straight after the whistle to get a halftime pint, or a halftime pie, depending on what I'm feeling, or both. And it's going to be a long throw for Tozer. He's quite a way away from the box, but yeah, no, I didn't see it. But my opinion is he should be banned for a couple of weeks and then reinstated into the league. Officiating, I think it was silly. Tozer's headed thrown in, and it's going to rebounce back out to Mendy. Yeah, I think the linesman made a silly mistake, but I don't think he should lose his job for it. We all make mistakes. It was just silly. I don't think he should stop being able to officiate it. Foster launches it clear for Wrexham, and it's gone out of play for a Notts throw-in. Gateshead now lead at Altrincham. Bromley and Boreham Wood is now 1-1. But realistically, no games matter to these two sides. It's only these games that matter. Wrexham 0, Notts County 0 here in the National League. If someone scores, can I clip your reaction? Absolutely, my friend. You can clip anything you want. It doesn't look like anyone's going to score at the moment, though. Being honest, I can't recall, apart from Slocum making that little save earlier from Mullin, that's been it, really. Although Notts County have dominated. They haven't really tested Foster. There was that one shot from Cameron, but it was always going wide anyway. Bostock is a good challenge from John Bostock. He's done really well. Here's Palmer for Notts County. Got Chickson wide. He'll go back to John Bostock. Chipped into Rodriguez. Looking for Rawlinson, but it's going to be played away by O'Connor, who hooks it away again. Mullin chasing in the man down, and it's out of play. It's a poor touch, and Mullin will take the throw in quickly. In behind for Farmer. He's surely been fouled there by Rawlinson. It's going to be a free kick to Wrexham. In a good position. It was a silly foul. It was all came from Paul Mullin's little bit of instinct to get the ball and throw it quickly. And Rawlinson barged down Ollie Palmer. So it's a free kick to Wrexham in a very, very good position to get the ball into the box. They've got height. They're good from set pieces. This is where they dominate. It's going to be a yellow card for Rawlinson. It's just a silly foul, really. Didn't need to do it. Connell Rawlinson, of course. It's a big lad, but so's Ollie Palmer. So to shove him down, you need substantial force. And Mullin is over the free kick for Wrexham. Can Paul Mullin pull out the stops here? Wrexham 0, Notts County 0. And this could be the moment of magic that either side need, whether it be a goal or a save. Mullin stands over the free kick. Paul Mullin. Hello, Amy. How are we? Good to see you. Mullin's free kick, and it's absolutely well over the bar and into the new cop. Shocking effort, really, from Paul Mullin. I think all the fans are just laughing at how poor that was. If you had another goal on top of the goal, I'm not sure that would have gone in. That's how far over it was. McElhenney and Reynolds. I think this is to Americans out there, and I'm sure that you've experienced this watching the documentary. This is a different level of nerves than you get watching American sport. This is absolutely, like, high intensity, high octane. Like, the connection you have to the club, everything matters so much more, and it's mental. It's like, I obviously can't judge for what you think, but it is like a real community feel, and it's launched forward. Will the be offside this time? No, Slocum will pick it up. Paul Mullin, always involved, whether it be good or the bad in the game. At half-time, we'll make sure we'll get some good discussions going, whether it be Premier League, whether it be National League, whether it be International, whatever you guys want to talk about at half-time. We will be interacting a lot, so make sure you stick around for the half-time. I'll also be live, as I said, tomorrow for Manchester City against Bayern Munich, and on Wednesday for Chelsea against Real Madrid. So make sure you bookmark that, you stick around. We'll also be doing some more Wrexham games if you guys want, so make sure you let me know. Oh, heavy challenge from Mullin. Going to be an interesting decision for the referee here. I think he might get a yellow card out. It will be a yellow card for Paul Mullin. I think that's probably the right decision. There he is, the number 10. Yellow carded, as I said, always involved, whether it be good or bad. Keep it real, feel sorry for Chelsea. I think a lot of people may do after Wednesday too, but you never know. They did go to prime Barcelona and managed to nick something, so... Cardiff is still 0-0, which is a shame. Bluebirds. Come on, the Bluebirds. I love them. So, yeah, we'll do some stuff. We'll do some chatting about Liverpool and how that game went yesterday. And also the Champions League, what's going to be coming up as well. But before that, we've got 2 minutes of action here in the National League, where it's still Wrexham 0, Notts County 0. Going to be chipped forward by by Rawlinson. It's towards Nemane, who gets past Mendy again. Nemane gets the ball across towards Langstaff. It's hooked away by Tozer. They need to stay concentrating here, Wrexham, and both sides. It's a good challenge, and it is a throw-in to Notts County. Both clubs are promoted, right? No. So only one team goes up automatically, Falafel, and the next 6 below them go into the playoffs. So it's a really crazy situation going on in the National League, where you got 2 teams that are so good, but one of them may still be in the league next season. It's gone out of play for a goal kick now, though. I think whoever does stay down will be guaranteed to be promoted next season. How good they are, but I mean, I suppose you look at the rest of the season and you think this National League is such a hard league to get out of. It's every manager says it's the hardest to get out of in the English football pyramid. It's absolutely nuts. So this game is so vitally important for Falafel. And for everyone else out there, it's so vital. Wrexham, even if they draw, it will be in their hands. But Notts County have the advantage of goal difference. It's launched forward. It could go forward to Mendy. It doesn't. Hooked away. And chipped forward. And Mullin would have been onside, I think. And we're going to have some added time, are we? How much? 3 minutes added on. Chipped forward. Bostock looking to win the header, but he couldn't do it so off Owen O'Connell. He's still going to try and win the header. O'Connell, brilliant. He's done it fantastically well, O'Connell there. Looking for the through ball. The thing is that it does seem a bit one-dimensional, this from Wrexham. Always looking for that through ball over the top for Wrexham or for Mullin or Palmer. Thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate that, mate. And let me know if you guys do subscribe. I will shout you out and all that good stuff. Because I'm really thankful. Thank you so much. And we always have good vibes on these streams. Good pressing. Great pressing. Oh, it's a poor touch from Lee. He won the ball back and... Oh, man. Yeah, so we stream pretty much every day. I say that pretty much every day. It's probably about 4 or 5 times a week. All the football, everything. Join the family. It's the best place to be. Honestly, it's probably the nicest chat in the world. We don't accept any dickheads here. It's all nice people here, so that's the place to be. We don't want toxicity here at the Stonish channel. It's all about sitting here and enjoying some football. Palmer was offside that time. As you can see, everyone's just so nice. It is like the nicest place ever. Played now wide into Cameron. Sorry, Cameron chips it back all the way to Slocum, who's under pressure here. I'm sure he'll probably go long. I think that's got to be my number one rule. Chance now, though, for Notts County. Rodriguez. He's been fouled. It's a free kick to Notts County in a very dangerous position here. It was given away by James. It's a big chance for County. The last kick probably before the end of the first half here at the Racecourse Ground. It's still 0-0, but Notts County have a big chance here. Langstaff fouled. Rodriguez, sorry, fouled. Jordan Jones with the foul. It's a huge opportunity for Notts County here at the end of this first half to make it Wrexham 0, Notts County 1. Ben Foster's demanded a 4-man wall. Bostock is the man who surrounds this. Can Notts County get what could be the biggest goal in their recent history? And the man standing over it is John Bostock. A man with so much experience at higher levels. And the man in between the sticks, Ben Foster. A man with so much experience at higher levels. What a chance this is. It looks like it will be Bostock, although it may be a chance for a right-footed taker for Notts County. This is huge. Absolutely huge. It's O'Brien, or is it Bostock? It's Bostock with the effort. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant from Bostock. And he might have fired Notts County to promotion here. That could be the biggest goal of his career. He might have played for Tottenham. He might have played for Lens in France. But that, picking out the top corner, is absolutely exceptional. Notts County lead at the racecourse ground. There's nothing Ben Foster could do. John Bostock, the former wonder kid, has made it 1-0. I tell you what, you can't get better than that. That is top bins all the way to the bank. Nothing Ben Foster could do. Wow, what a start and what an end to the half for Notts County. How this could impact Wrexham's promotion charge. And how it could impact theirs. What a goal from Bostock, it really is. That will be the last kick of the half, I believe, as well. Unbelievable. Hey, Holmes, how are we doing, my bud? Good to see you. John Bostock, wow. Unbelievable. Wrexham 0, Notts County 1. And that was not in the script. Just beautiful. Just brilliant. It's moments of brilliance that define games. And that could be it. But there's plenty of time to go here. There's 45 minutes to go. But Notts County have the advantage going into half-time. Wow. What a moment. What a moment. Donny are winning. First goal against Grimsby. Well in, Donny. Good lad. Go on, Josh. Love that. Let's see what's happening in the Championship. I know Blackburn nicked a last-minute equaliser against Huddersfield Town. Preston in 0-0 with Reading. Watford have a 2-0 lead against Coventry as they look to have a last-minute chase into the playoffs. That's a huge win for them if they can get that down through. 1-1 between Luton Town and Blackpool. Luton Town in third place in the Championship at the moment, but still not guaranteed a place in the playoffs. West Brom are 2-0 up at home to Queen's Park Rangers. They could potentially be pushing for a last-minute playoff place. Elsewhere in the Championship, Cardiff 0, Sunderland 0. Wigan are 2-0 down at home to Swansea City. Joel Piroux has got those 2 goals. Cardiff 0-0, Sunderland. Hull 0-0 with playoff chasing Millwall. Birmingham 0-0 with Stoke as well. So much good football going on this Easter Monday. And yeah, wow, what a goal. What a moment for Notts County. Foster on a bike wouldn't have stopped that. Absolutely postage stamp. Seriously, what an unbelievable goal from Johnny Bostock. And great to see a player who seriously had some issues. Obviously had a lot very young. Signed by Tottenham, age 16 years old, and now balling for Notts County in the National League. Izzy has just bought me a cup of tea. What an absolute friggin' legend. Thank you. I know my phone's been vibrating. I think it's been you. But yeah, absolutely exceptional. What do you think of that goal? Did you see the goal?
No, that's making a tea.
Absolutely.
I can tell someone scored quickly.
Unbelievable goal. Unbelievable. Top bins all the way to the bank. Free kick. Mwah! Beautiful. Right, questions in for half time then, ladies and gentlemen. What are we thinking? We thinking Liverpool? We thinking Wrexham? We thinking anything? Really? Who else has Bostock played for? I'm really interested to know now. I know we've had a great half so far. John Bostock has played. He's played for so many teams, hasn't he? Even played for Nottingham Forest very recently as well. Palace, Tottenham, Bradford, Sheffield Wednesday, Swindon, Toronto, Antwerp, OH Leuven, Lens, Bursaspor, Toulouse. Then on loan to Nottingham Forest just in 2020. Then Doncaster, then Notts County. Even played for England's under 16s, 17s, and 19s. It's a lot of personal, stuff going on. But the fact he's down at Notts County is unbelievable. It's his first goal for 7 years in all competitions for any team ever. That is unreal, and that could be the biggest goal of his career. Seriously, that's his first goal in 7 years, lads. Am I going to make channel emojis? No. Well, I might do. I don't know how to, but I'll ask Crosby.
I'm sure it's not that difficult. It's probably just screenshotting that you're doing reactions and then uploading them.
Who's going to win the Champions League? I'm going Real Madrid because they're always the safe bet, aren't they? They have got Chelsea next, which I think is probably easy passage. But I think it could be a Real Madrid-Napoli final, lads, which I am down for, you know. Very much down for. I think that'd be incredible. Or a City-Napoli. I don't know. Not sure Wrexham knew whether to stick or twist that half. Now we'll see the metal exactly. By the way, John Bostock's first goal in 7 years. In all comps. Unbelievable. Spencer's in the chat. Good to see you. Isabel waves back, Liz, by the way. Yes, Isabel. Promotion from the Championship to the Premier League. Well, of course, Burnley confirmed their promotion on Friday night. They obviously won against Middlesbrough and confirmed their promotion, so they will probably win the league. Sheffield United look like they're pretty much guaranteed now to come up second. Massive achievement for Paul Hackingbottom and his team. In terms of the playoffs, I can't tell you who's going to make it. Seriously. Luton look like they've hit some good form under Rob Edwards. What an appointment that was to replace Nathan Jones, who has become probably the funniest Premier League manager ever before he got sacked by Southampton. Middlesbrough, I think they'll get in there. I know they've lost their last couple of games, but I think they've got enough points already to just get in there. Probably 2 more wins out of their last 6 games will be okay for them. Elsewhere, it's looking between Millwall, Blackburn, Norwich, Preston, West Brom, Watford, Coventry, and that's about it. It's going all the way down to Coventry, really, within 5 points. 5 points within those 7 teams. So there's certainly scope. Swansea are also doing quite well, so there's all scope for them to get back up there. But in terms of relegation, I mean, you're looking Huddersfield have somehow propelled themselves out of that. Cardiff, with their win away at Blackpool, have propelled themselves away from it, but they're still involved. Huddersfield, if they'd have won today against Blackburn, would have got away from there. So it's a huge result for them. QPR dropped into the relegation zone as well. It's absolutely nuts. Even though Liverpool have been inconsistent this season, they played brilliant yesterday. They did play well in the second half, yeah. As soon as we got wound up, we started playing well. So, thought Norwich were a cert. Oh dear, absolutely. I think they were. I thought they were as well, but you know, I think next season David Wagner will be able to really get them going. Norwich could sneak into the playoffs though. They're only a point below Blackburn Rovers, and they've got a good manager in Wagner. I really like him. But they're 0-0 at half time against Rotherham, and they've got a pretty good run. And they have got to play West Brom and Middlesbrough though, so they're playing Middlesbrough on Friday night. I should do more lower league games, lads. Seriously, I love them. It's just more competitive, fun games to watch, like. We'll love Sunderland to get promoted. There is potential there in the future, definitely. I don't think this season they're sitting there in 12th position, but it's been a good season for them. Or it just took a little nick on the way through as well, I think. Just to damage Bostock's trade a little bit here. I think it took a little nick on the way through from the wall. But John Bostock, what a goal. What a goal anyway, whatever happens. Operation Get 6th on for LFC. Absolutely. I'd take 6th now. Europa League, I think would be good. Who do I think is going to win League One? To be honest, I haven't been keeping much tabs on League One this season. I'm much more of a Championship man. I absolutely love the Championship as a league. I think it's exceptional. But in League One, let's have a look at the table. Sheffield Wednesday, I know Darren Moore's done an exceptional job there. They've gone 5 games without a win recently, but they are still very much involved at the top of that league at the moment. Plymouth 1-0 down at home. They were look like dead certs as well. Ipswich Town are on a great run under Kieran McKenna, I think his name is. Barnsley, Peterborough, Derby. So many great sides in League One. It really is. I don't know. I really don't know that, to be honest. I think we'll be Sheffield Wednesday will be one of them. I think Ipswich are hitting form at the right time, so maybe them as well. So Plymouth might have to go through the automatic promotion place, the thing. So yeah. So yeah, I'd probably say Sheffield Wednesday, and I think they'll be involved. I think Ipswich. Actually, no, I'm going to say Ipswich are going to win League One. This is a good cup of tea. Well done. Wednesday are a huge club. Absolutely. Wednesday and United are both massive clubs in Steel City. So. This woman is great. This woman is unbelievable, I have to say. She makes a good cup of tea. That's the measure of a woman, I think.
I didn't even drink tea, so
If they make a good cup of tea, they're a keeper, right? I know, and she doesn't even drink it, which is mental. Do I think Forest can survive relegation? Now, relegation is huge, isn't it, in the Premier League at the moment? Absolutely mental. Honestly, I think Southampton are gone. I think they're gone now. Bless them. Bless their little souls. They're a little raw under Ruben Selles, but I think now they're 4 points off. They might do it, but you just can't see it, can you? Leicester 19th. They're looking to get in Dean Smith as their, I know they're talking to Rafa Benitez as well. Dean Smith until the end of the season. Mental. I think that's an appointment for the Championship, lads. I can't lie. Just like when Norwich appointed him. I think he's a good guy, but I just don't think he's quite got the cojones, shall we say, to referee, to manage in the Premier League. I think it's going to be tight. I think Everton are right in there. I really do think Everton are right in there. Their running is awful. They've got Brighton away. But to be fair, Everton do have Palace, Leicester and Bournemouth on the final day. Potentially. I think Wolves will be okay. I think they're fine now. The teams who I think are fine. I think Wolves will be fine. I think Palace. Palace? We haven't even spoken about Palace. 5-1 away at Leeds. I thought Leeds would batter them. I thought Leeds would win. Definitely. But Palace winning 5-1 at Leeds, by the way. 5-1. Unbelievable result from Crystal Palace. I mean, I don't know what Roy Hodgson's given them. I never renowned him as an attacking coach, but those forwards look to be purring. Jordan Ayew scored twice, lads. Can we get... Lads. Jordan Ayew won. Jamie says, lol, I want Wrexham to win, but so I want Notts County to. Absolutely. I think it would only be fair if these two teams went up. But it's going to be a massive psychological blow to either of these sides if they don't. The thing is, this is still in Wrexham's hands, even if they do lose, because they'll have, if they score enough goals, they could do it. I only watched the highlights of the Leeds Palace game. If you watched it, can you tell me what went wrong? I think realistically, Palace rode out Leeds' sort of high intensity at the start. Then, all of a sudden, as soon as they got their goal, Leeds just capitulated. They just capitulated. They just completely fell apart. Like, there was... The mentality there wasn't for Leeds. I think Javi Gracia's got in there and actually done quite a good job. I know he wasn't the most fashionable appointment, but he's done quite a good job. But then, now... It's a worry. It's a worry for Leeds United because that realistically should have been a gimme for them. They've got Liverpool next. To be fair, talking to gimmies, they'll probably win that easily. They've got Fulham, then Leicester. They've got Leicester and Bournemouth consecutively. That's huge. They then got West Ham on the second to last game. Leeds' running is actually really horrible. They got City away. They got Newcastle home. They got Tottenham at home in 3 of the last 4 games. And then West Ham away, of course, as well. Leeds could be in trouble as well. I really don't want Leeds to go down. To be honest, I want Leicester to go down. I want Everton to go down. That's the dream. Realistically, I'd quite like Forest to stay up and I'd like Leeds to stay up. I think they're traditional big clubs. I like them in the Premier League, but Forest just don't look like getting anything really. But they're not losing games by much. That's the thing. They're losing games, but they're losing 2-1 or 1-0, and they're always in games. Am I taking West Ham's relegation form? I hope. It's a massive win they got yesterday as well. Not yesterday, on Saturday. So a huge result for West Ham, winning at Fulham. But I think they'll be all right. I think they've just got the quality. They have got the quality. Will more Premier League managers get sacked before the end of the season? Moyes and Cooper seem to be on the pretty thing. I think Cooper will. I genuinely think Cooper will. I think Moyes will be okay because of the Conference League. They need him there. Yeah, Liverpool are going to lose against Leeds, by the way. They are. I've resigned myself to it already. Sorry, Justin. Good to see you in the chat again, my friend. But we've just said that Southampton are definitely going down, so sorry, bud. Bournemouth as well, by the way. Bournemouth getting their win on the weekend is huge. How are Bournemouth still fighting for this? Bournemouth are shit, lads. How has this happened? How have we allowed this to happen? How did Liverpool lose to Bournemouth? Bournemouth? Really? Anyway. Being honest, Liz, I can go a season without the derby and enjoy their demise. I can't wait. If they go down, it's perfect. Leicester have already sacked their manager, Amy. They've already sacked Brendan Rodgers. He was sacked last week. And there it is, the goal. We're very, very close now into the second half. So make sure you stick around. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you become part of the Stonish family. It's going places, lads. We're on our way. Calcigram's in the chat. Good to see you. Callum, how are we, my friend? Favourite stadium I've been to that isn't Liverpool? I would have to say Raojon Park in France. It's Rennes Stadium. It's the only stadium I've actually been to abroad. But it was brilliant. Like a 9 o'clock kickoff against PSG. They won the game. Camavinga played for Rennes at that point. It was unbelievable. So yeah, that would be it. I like Molineux. Molineux's a really nice ground. I like the Cardiff City Stadium and the Liberty Stadium too. They're both very, very good. Very, very good. But anyway, we're ready for the second half here. Wrexham against Notts County. Wrexham are trading through that unbelievable John Bostock free kick. So, can they come back? Can they nick an equaliser? We will see very, very soon. 45 minutes to decide their fate, really. 45 minutes to decide their fate this season. And there we go. We are off in this second half here between Wrexham and Notts County. This is where we'll see who will be going into the League Two. In my opinion, this is it. Even if Wrexham draw, I think they'll be okay. But I think Notts County now, if they hold on to this or even add to their lead, they will be the team that's going up. The goal difference swing might just be too much. And there we go. Here's O'Connor for Wrexham. They need to change tactic. It was too predictable. The over-the-top balls to Mullin. The over-the-top balls to Palmer. I don't think Palmer's got the pace to run on to over-the-top balls, to be honest. Headed away by Cameron. It's controlled by Cannon. Going to fall back for O'Connor. And now it's going to be through for Mullin. If he's got the pace to get there ahead of Slocum, he can't get there ahead of Slocum. But Slocum's out of his goal. Mullin was offside anyway, yet again. He needs to stay onside. Did I know Darren Moore managed Doncaster? Yes, I do. I do. It was very close. I have to say, this linesman's very, very keen to get his flag up at all times. Are you right there, Is? You going to pack? So at this moment in time, Notts County, 43 games played, 103 points, plus 71 goal difference. Wrexham, 42 games, 100 points, plus 66. A 5 goal difference swing. That's the thing that we need to look at here. Phil Parkinson's now been yellow carded. I think he must have been having a go at the linesman. Not a very happy bunny, Mr. Phil Parkinson. Don't think you'd want to cross him, do you? He seems like a very gentle man until you get him angry. Make sure, if you haven't already, to hit that subscribe button if you want Wrexham to win, or that like button if you want Notts County to win. It's got to be a handball against Notts here, and it is. It should be a yellow card if I'm being real. Oh, we've hit 1,100 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for that. Make sure you keep subbing. So, yeah, very, very niche reference. So, the next goal is 1,110. Make sure you hit that like button too. Share the stream around with your mates. Yeah, I'm staying at home. But Izzy's going back home for a bit, but then I will be joining her back again at the end of the week. 2-2 between West Brom and QPR. Going to be played back by Kyle Cameron all the way to Sam Slocum. Yet again, his high starting positions are questionable, but they work, and they have worked so far against Mullin, especially this high line. It's an effective strategy, really. It's not convincing all the time, but it's effective. Nemane, well intercepted by Mendy. Played into Lee. That's a good turn. Mullin, who's Jones is very deep and it's chipped across to Jones, who will play forward now. Jones in for Mullin. Mullin scores. Is it a foul? I'm not sure it's going to be given. Paul Mullin has equalised for Wrexham. It's not going to be given. It's 1-1. Paul Mullin equalises. That's a huge goal. I think if it was the Premier League, they'd be having a look at this VAR-wise. But Paul Mullin is the man for Wrexham yet again. What a goal. And what a moment. It's all about Jones. It's all about Jones. Kyle Cameron's absolutely fuming. But Paul Mullin is the man who's equalised. There was no doubt when he had the chance in front of goal. Oh, it's not a foul for me. It's not a foul for me. I think that's the right decision from the referee. It's a wonderful finish from Paul Mullin. Exceptional finish. It really is. And Bajrami was left on the floor. And yet again, Super Paul Mullin for Wrexham is the main character of their story. As he continues to press, and now it's game on, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what they needed, an early goal in this second half. And that's what they got. In towards Bostock, and Langstaff is pressing. Hooked away by O'Connor. That's a great finish by Paul Mullin, it really is. One touch, all after Jordan Jones' exceptional work on the right-hand side. They just needed more bodies in midfield to get forward. They've kept bypassing the midfield with their long passes. It didn't work, and they got the midfield involved, and all of a sudden, a goal to bring them back into this promotion race, because that's what it is. Well, Cal, that is an exceptional question, my friend. I think I would say I'd rather fight Paul Mullin's body with Palmer's head because he'd be smaller. I don't know how tall Paul Mullin is, but he doesn't seem that tall. Palmer's a big lad. Lee with a good interception. O'Connor driving forward for Wrexham. It's got to be a foul, is it? It is. It's got to be a yellow card here as well for me. It's not going to be given. Keep subscribing, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already. We will be live tomorrow, as I say, and I will keep saying, for Man City v Bayern. Join the family. Come, welcome. And we also have actually fancy graphics for the Champions League, which is pretty cool. And I also think Mullin has got like a pretty mental head. Like I think if we're talking his brain, I think he's wired differently up there. Like he's a crazy cat. So that's what I'd go for. It's now wide. It's gonna be played in for Mullin. Oh, it's a replay of the goal. Showing a replay of the goal. I thought it was another goal for Wrexham. They showed a replay. McElhenney and Reynolds celebrate. Yeah, Mullin's 5'10". I'm 6'3", lads. 6'3". I'm actually not. I thought I was 6 foot. I was sort of 6'2" for ages. I'm now 6'3". What time's the City game? I will be streaming live from 7:30. That's the usual time I should live stream. It's a cross. And it's cleared away, but only to Jones. He's going to get the ball in again. Headed away. Come back for Lee, who gets there first. Good from Elliot Lee, but it's going to fall for Rodriguez. Great challenge. Langstaff is now on the ball for Notts County, though. And if there's any man they don't want on the ball, Wrexham, it's Macca Langstaff. Here's Bostock. Bostock with that beautiful free kick cancelled out by Paul Mullin's one-touch, one-time finish. Clinical in front of goal. Paul Mullin yet again for Wrexham. How many has he got this season now? Let's have a look. Paul Mullin has scored 35 league goals now. for Wrexham this season. He's chasing down Maka Langstaff. I'm not sure he'll get to the 41, but what a record. What an absolutely unbelievable record. Played wide for Nemane. Nemane looking to get him behind Jacob Mendy, but Mendy does well to see it away. He's tried to play it off Nemane. He instead played it out for a Notts County throw-in, I'm sorry to say. Notts will win, hopefully. Might be the spark for Wrexham, says Amy. On to 2K, says Liz. Absolutely. Keep subscribing. We've got to go to 2K and beyond. The Stonish channel. I went to watch Notts County v Boreham winning. It was the most boring game of football I've ever watched. To be honest, it sounds it, bruv. It really does sound it. More than Haaland. More than Haaland, yeah, to be fair. But Haaland's played a lot less games, hasn't he? Played a lot less games. Bless him. But I tell you what. Not many people would give this game the light of day, or even this team the light of day, if obviously Hollywood owners weren't involved. But what an advert for non-league football. For those of you who weren't involved in it before or didn't enjoy it so much, this is an advert for it. It's high intensity, high octane, maybe not the best quality in the world, but if you love football, it's worth watching this. Love from Indy, mate. Thank you, Padmaja. Good to see you. It's a chance for Palmer now. And it's Palmer. Oh, nearly for Notts County. Hoiked away and Tozer wins the header. Now O'Brien wide into Adam Chickson. Former MK Dons man. Oh, don't worry, Josh. I'll be getting a Discord set up very, very soon as well. And now in for Nemane. Played forward towards... Oh, and Mendy just got there. I love how he's called Mendy. It's great, but he could just be called Mendy, but... Been to Old Trafford before? No, I haven't, my friend. And I won't probably ever. I would say I'd like to go. Not in the United end, though. It's hoiked forward in now. Rodriguez. He's impressed me. He really has. Nemane, it was brilliant. He nutmegged one. Come back for O'Brien. Now Palmer. In for Nemane. Oh, come on. It's good from Wrexham. It's good from Notts County, sorry. It really is. They are an impressive outfit, I have to say. I've been thoroughly impressed with them. They've passed quickly. It's a different... Wrexham are much more direct. They're not as nice to watch, I have to say. Nemane taking on Mendy. It's gone out for a Notts County corner. Notts County corner for an opportunity to hit straight back in this game. They've come back well. They had the opportunity. They could have crumbled. Really? There we go. Of course, you have a little soft spot for MK Dons, you, Cal, as well. Remember that now. Because I remember Luke Williams was at Swindon a while back when I went to watch Swindon a couple of times. I don't know why. A couple of mates of mine were quite big Swindon fans, so I went with them. It's launched forward. It's going to come straight into the hands of Ben Foster. Go to Old Trafford and do some decorating. I think they'd probably pick anyone but me. I'm like the most least capable DIY merchant you could ever find. I can't do it, mate. It took me 6 weeks in school to make a litter picker-upper. 6 weeks. How stupid am I? Here's Palmer, though. Into Mullin. Mullin with the shot! And it's straight at Slocum in the end. Maybe the wrong decision there from Paul Mullin, I have to say. But when you got the confidence of a man on 35 goals in the league this season, I think it's fair enough that he's able to get that shot away. Swindon have gone down the tubes. To be fair, they've done well this season, I think, haven't they? Archduke of Austria says, Langstaff score, please. He hasn't really had much opportunity. Sunderland are now leading against... Oh, no, it's against Cardiff, isn't it? It's against Cardiff. I hate this club, man. Seriously? I don't hate the club. I love the club. But I love working for the club. But they're in trouble, lads. They're in trouble. Sunderland second most attendance in the championship. Yeah, absolutely. They're a good side. Sunderland, big side, big club. Aren't Swindon doing quite well in this year's League 2? Am I waffling? Am I waffling there? Swindon Town. They're 11th. Okay, I'm waffling. But they've got new owners now, haven't they? Because they had Lee Powell as the manager, was the chairman, sorry, for ages, and they really didn't like him. Do I think Burnley will survive in the Premier League? I'd be very surprised if they went down. Extremely surprised. Very, very surprised if Burnley went down, my friend. I think they're going to have investment. They've got new owners as well. It's a long throw in, though, for Ben Tozer now. Tozer. Launched towards a man in the box. Lee brings it back down for Tozer. And now Jones. It's an effort! Oh, it's off the bar! It's off the bar from O'Connell on the volley. Cannon. Can't find the man. It should be 2-1 Wrexham. So, so close. My voice even broke. Should be 2-1. It's going to be another throw-in for Wrexham. Ben Tozer will take it now. The captain of on the day here. Lee's forward. O'Connell's forward. 60 minutes on the clock. Half an hour to go here. Launched in. Headed away. It's going to come back for Jacob Mendy. And it's going to go all the way back, sorry, to Ben Foster. Oh, Foster's made a massive mistake, but Langstaff's header... he just couldn't... If Langstaff could get that under control, it wasn't a great kick from Ben Foster, but he's picked it back up now. The former Premier League keeper, he has still got a little bit of edge to him. Foster launched forward. Palmer can't win the header. He didn't do particularly well there. Hooked on by Rodriguez. Going to go all the way back to Ben Foster, though, now. Scott Twine in the Premier League. Yeah, absolutely. I love Scott Twine. Hi, I'm Scott Twine. And can Mendy get there? He can. Mendy, it's hooked away by Rawlinson and away by Palmer. Headed back wide, though, towards Mullin. Can he keep it in? He can. He can win a throw-in for Wrexham, and we all know what that means. Oh, yeah, forgot to shout out. Everyone had a very, very happy Easter. Got what they... Well, do you say you got what you wanted? I don't know. Do you eat the chocolate you wanted? Do you have a nice family meal if you celebrate it? Launched in by Tozer. It's not a bad one, but it's well won and punched away by Wrexham. And it's a foul by Mendy. That's a yellow card for me. It's got to be a yellow card for Jacob Mendy. Hit that like button, subscribe. Join the Stonish family, lads. Not literally. Don't join me literally, but join the YouTube channel family, you know. Would I rather go to every Everton game in the season or not watch any Liverpool games in the season? I'd rather go to every Everton game. I'm a football fan first and foremost. Absolutely massive football fan. So yeah, I'd rather go to every Everton game and watch them lose, because at least then I'd see one Liverpool game in the season. Although it would be awful football, I would have to say that. I can't stand Everton, but I would have to say go and watch Everton. I can't not have live football. touch from Nemane. It's going to be hooked away by Thomas O'Connor, who did pick up an injury in that FA Cup game. It's out of play for a goal kick. How am I watching the match? It's live on BT Sport, my friend. If you do want to go and watch it, or you can watch it with me, or you can watch the game and have me overlaid in the commentary, because I do have the bloody timer right here, lads. So if you're tired of the boring mainstream commentary, do I still work for Anfield Agenda? That's a bit of an outdated one. No, no, I don't, mate. Eliza, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, the financial situation at the time meant that they couldn't afford to pay me, which is what happened. I'm still friends with Craig, and Connor. They're both lovely, lovely lads. Sound as fuck. Like, we went to the Real Madrid game and that. Oh my God, it's a chance. Palmer, can he get there? Oh, it's great defending. It is. Palmer does manage to get a touch on it. So, yeah, I'm still very close with the lads, so nothing bad happened personally. It was just a purely... And they were cut up about it as well. So, don't worry about it. But, yeah, I love the lads. And if any opportunities came open, if they wanted me to appear on any streams, I'd be more than happy to do so. They're lovely. Afternoon, Jen. How are we? Good to see you, as always. Palmer was onside. And now it's going to be launched forward towards Langstaff. Mullin gets the touch. That's got to be a foul, surely, against Elliot Lee. Palmer with the foul. Going to be a yellow card. O'Brien just getting a little bit angry. MK Dons and Derby are level. "65 minutes in here, though, and it is still very much on a knife edge. I think a draw wouldn't really decide anything. I think it favours Wrexham more than anything. Jen, what did I think of the game yesterday? I thought we were unlucky. I thought the first 20... I thought Arsenal ruined it for themselves a bit on field. They tried... The shithousing that they attempted was so frustrating. And I think it ruined their rhythm, because they were by far the best team in the first 35-40 minutes. Then Xhaka got angry. They tried to shithouse loads of things, and it just didn't work. They tried to see the game out before. We didn't need to do that. Like, they were a good team. You know, they could have beaten us off the park, but it gave Liverpool the incentive to become Liverpool again for a bit. So we need to never have Mo Salah on a penalty again, though, by the way. Palmer's offside. Wrexham do have a game in hand, Liz. Yep, they have a game in hand. Played forward now into gonna go wide for Bostock now. Tell you what, Notts County are a good team. They are good. They really are. Proper good football inside. Seriously, like, it's not... Wrexham are very much utilising set pieces a lot. It's very much proper non-league. But tell you what, this county side are footballers. It's made me want to root for them a little bit. Not like I want Wrexham to go up, but I really want these guys to go up too. It's good football. Really is good football. Put me on penalties over Salah. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate that, my friend. And Jason, you will be banned if you say anything like that again. Let's not Jason, James. Who's my favourite Wrexham player? It's played through. Mullin. Mendy! Goal! Wrexham score! Jacob Mendy might have put Wrexham into League Two. And oh my God, the scripts couldn't be written. Unbelievable from Mullin. Unbelievable from Mendy in the right place at the right time. Wrexham 2, Notts County 1. They've turned it around. And oh my goodness gracious me. Jacob Mendy has made it 2-1. It's brilliant from Mullin. It's perfect from Mullin. It's a ball across. And Jacob Mendy in the right place at the right time. Wrexham 2, Notts County 1. And they've turned it around in this second half. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Unbelievable from Wrexham. It really is. Paul Mullin with the ball across. Jacob Mendy. And after going behind, Wrexham have turned it around in the 69th minute. Nice. Might go crazy. Awesome for Wrexham, says Amy. Amir Ali's buzzing too. Oh, he's already banned. Good. Exceptional. What a moment. What a moment for Jacob Mendy. Mick, Notts County went 1-0 up. It was a brilliant, brilliant ball in. Off comes Ollie Palmer now. Shout out my friend Owen Williams. Can I say my friends around? Yeah, hey, Owen Williams. Big up Owen Williams. That's all I gotta say. I'm really bad at that sort of shit. Big up Owen and Viva la Dragons. Am I right? Going to be played back now by Notts County, though. Out of play for a Wrexham throw-in. So Ollie Palmer off. Elliot Lee has a yellow card. It's absolutely mental. Oh, Duke of Austria, bloody Welsh Newcastle. Oh, nah. I like it. I like it. It's different. What I think is very good is I don't think Wrexham will have these owners for 20, 30 years. I think it's going to be a 10-year project. And what they'll do is have an infrastructure there then to sell to future investors. Have a bigger stadium, better stadium. Because it's not championship money. I think Wrexham have got good League One money. Maybe lower championship money. Favourite away day? To be honest, I'm not a massive away day man. I don't go on many. If it's... I would love to go to St James's Park in the Liverpool crowd. That'd be good. St James's Park. Maybe... Oh, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'd love to go there. Coventry have brought it back against Watford. That's huge for them. Huge, huge, huge. They shouldn't have got rid of Rob Edwards. They've seen what he's doing at Luton now, lads. They absolutely bottled that. Namane. Intercepted by Mendy. Mullin fighting for the ball. But it's going to be played away by Namane now. Still going, Namane. And wide, but it's good interception by Jacob Mendy. Good interception again. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Please, please do. We are live tomorrow for Man City against Bayern Munich. And also on Wednesday for Chelsea against Real Madrid. Oh, it's brilliant from Notts County, this. Chance! Oh, it's just over the foot. I think Foster might have got a touch on it. Cameron put it in for Langstaff. Did Foster get a little nick? I think he might have done. Oh, he did. He did get a nick. That's brilliant goalkeeping from Ben Foster. That's exceptional. Bostock. And now Cameron once more. Oh, it's a good turn. It's a chance for Notts County. Oh, he's missed it. Austin off the bench. It's a big, big chance for Notts County. It should be 2-2. It's a Ben Foster save. I thought he'd skied it. It's an exceptional save from Foster. Crossed in. Big chance. Goal. Notts County are level. It's the captain, Kyle Cameron, who has equalised for Notts County. Out of nowhere, they've been exceptional since they've conceded. Notts County are level. I told you there'd be goals, lads. I told you there would be goals. After Foster made an exceptional save, Cameron was free at the far post, and it's 2-2. What a game. What a game this is. He was completely free at the back post. I'm not sure what Wrexham were doing defending that set piece. Nothing Foster can do after he's kept them in this game and kept them level. Wrexham have thrown it back straight to Notts County and we're level again. What a game we've got on our hands here. Chip forward though. Can Mullin get there? Slocum's there first though. Played away. Now Barnett for Wrexham. I said 3-2 Wrexham before the game. It's still on. Mullin is offside though. Slocum clears away. And it will be a free kick to Notts County. There is Sam Dolby, of course. The man who came on for Ollie Palmer. This is huge. What a game. Off comes Nemane, who has given them a lot of trouble down that left-hand side. And here's come Jody Jones, formerly of Exeter City. It was Cameron, the captain. And off comes Rodriguez as well, who has absolutely run his socks off for Notts County. And Scott is on. Lads, I can't keep... I'm out of breath. What a second half we've witnessed here. Well won by Mendy. To be fair, Notts County's goal was very similar to the equaliser that Sheffield United scored in the FA Cup game here at the racecourse. Chip towards Dolby. Flicked away. Oh, it's brilliant work from Cameron again. But he's giving it away. O'Connor. It's just getting a bit scrappy now. Wow. Wow, wow, wowie. Exceptional. Given away now, though. Back to Wrexham. And it's forward. O'Connell. It's a bad touch. Chance. Chance. Goal. 3-2. Elliot Lee with the goal for Wrexham. What an awful mistake from Notts County. What's going on? It's mental. Elliot Lee is a shocking mistake. It reminds me of Company to Coutinho back in 2014. And Elliot Lee might be the man to have sent Wrexham to the top. Well, not to the top of the league, but... Well, yes, to the top of the league. I don't know what I'm on about. But, oh my goodness me, Wrexham have gone ahead again. I can't, my voice is going. Elliot Lee has made it 3-2. It's an awful mistake from Notts County. I said 3-2 before the game, and Elliot Lee is the man to have done it for Wrexham. Mullin set him up perfectly well, and Lee with the first time strike into the bottom corner of Sam Slocum's net. Wrexham 3, Notts County 2. I told you we'd see goals, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is the place to be. Unbelievable. An assist for Mullin, a goal for Lee. A goal made in North Wales for Wrexham. Absolutely, Cal. Best place to be, my friend. And now forward. Here's Palmer for Notts County. Launched into the box. Away by Tozer. I still think there's more goals in this. I don't know which way it's going, but there's more goals in this. Luton 3-1 up against Blackpool. They are pretty much cementing their place in the playoffs, which is a huge achievement for Luton Town. And now it's Jody Jones. And it's a throw into Notts County. 11 minutes to go. There's going to be another goal or two in this, I think. Has to be. Absolutely has to be. If you haven't already, like the stream, like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is the place to be for all your live football commentaries and streams. Please, please, please join the family. Become part of the movement. It's played back now into Scott and Cameron now. The Cameron who thought he'd probably earned himself and Notts County a point. Going to be crossed in. It's to the back post. It's a bit high, but it's headed away well by Wrexham. Now Cannon will help it on. Towards Mullin. Can he charge down quickly enough? It's a good ball instead to Slocum. What an advert for non-league football. Well, these two teams shouldn't be in non-league football. Let's just say that. No problem at all, Velociraptor. Really appreciate that, my friend. And it's the same for pretty much any game. We will do more Wrexham games if people are up for it. It's now back into Austin. Austin now wide to Jody Jones. Takes his man on. Rawlinson wide. Notts County still have it here. Firmly swept wide, though, by Scott on the wing. And this is nuts. This is mental. Absolutely mental. They'd have to ground you. Luton in the Premier League would be nuts, I'd have to say. They would be absolutely mental. And he has run his legs off for Wrexham. Oh, this is huge. Wrexham AFC 3, Notts County 2. The same cannot be said, though. The home team aren't winning down in South Wales. Still 1-0 to Cardiff City, 1-0 to Sunderland at Cardiff. Looks like there's going to be a few changes for Wrexham. Fans in good voice. And what a time and what a moment it could be if they can pull through. Here comes Luke Young. He's going to replace Andy Cannon. I said 3-2 Wrexham. So it could very well come through. It could come through. Which would be huge. Like, it would be absolutely mental if I managed to get it right. And I should be a betting man. Should be a betting man, ladies and gentlemen. But it's great to have so many of you here. Make sure, if you want to stick around and see more Wrexham games or whatever, join the family, and come to become astonished. Don't become literally astonished. Please don't marry me. Come on, Wrexham. Let's have it. I want them to nick this, you know. I really, really do. I think they will. But I'm sure there's going to be more goals. I'm sure there's going to be more goals. There's 7 minutes to go of normal time, plus added time, of course, in this one. I don't know. Cleared further forward. Josh has asked, do I think Mullin could move to a League One or Championship or maybe even the Prem? I don't think so. I think he'll stick with Wrexham, mate. I think he's got a great deal. I'm sure he'll get a nice promotion bonus as well. Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant from Jody Jones. It's wide to Austin. Can he get the ball across? He can. Tozer gets there. Hooked away by O'Connor. And out for a goal kick to Wrexham. I think it's gonna have to be Mullin. Mullin would stay at Wrexham. There's no way. There's absolutely no way he wouldn't. I can't see it. I cannot see it any other way. He has to, right? He is literally synonymous. Charlie's in the chat. Good to see you, Charlie. How are we? As always, make sure everyone, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, it means a lot to us here at Stonehenge Enterprises. I'm going to release a highlights package after the game as well. So if you have enjoyed the stream and want to see all the goal reactions, then please like the stream. All that good stuff. Do I ever go to see Hereford? They are in the Vanarama National North. I should go and see Hereford, to be honest. A little bit more than I do. But it's a really, really hard... it's a hard ground to get to. It's a weird place to park as well. And it always gets really busy. But I should go. I definitely should go. I might vlog it, lads. If they play like someone good in pre-season, I'll do it. It's a chance for Notts County, though, and they're still manoeuvring the ball around. Here's Cameron. Just too hard. Jody Jones trying to keep it in. He can't. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Incredible, though. What a game we've witnessed today. What a game, and what an absolutely brilliant advert for non-league football we've seen. Which I think is more to the point. I think it has to be more to the point. It's so encouraging to see so many people here watching non-league football. It's incredible. Like, it's a brilliant game. Whether it's Wrexham, I know they've got the story in that, but I said turn! Mullin! Chance! Dolby, what a save! Saved by Slocum! I was just chatting about non-league football, and then all of a sudden that nearly happened. It's incredible. What a save by Slocum, and that would have killed them off. Robbie, my man, I will catch you very soon. Have a great time in the Maldives, my friend. It's the Maldives, isn't it? It's going to be a corner here for O'Connor. Not a bad one. It's well won. I think it's a Notts County head that it came off. It's going to be a corner. 2 minutes of normal time to go here. This is now my most successful ever watch along from football. So, well done, guys. Appreciate the love in terms of views. So well done. You've done well here. Wrexham are also up there in that Sheffield United game as well. I suppose because not many other people do them, right? Played away. Mullin didn't have an assist today before the league, and he's got 2 today. A goal and 2 assists. He's got to be man of the match, and I think that is a good time and a good way for us to say man of the match, Paul Mullin. There's no debate. A goal and 2 assists. I'd have to say that Slocum has played well overall for Notts County. He couldn't have really done anything about any of the goals. I don't think they've got Langstaff involved enough. Notts County, that's their own concern. But I tell you what, the Bostock as well has played well, especially that free kick looked like it would have been the putting Notts County's icing on the cake, really. But it seems as if they will hold on here, Wrexham. But there is still time. Only 45 seconds of normal time, though. Going to be crossed in, cleared away by Ben Tozer. Well won. Scott. Chance for Cameron now to look for the man. And wide. Cross. It's not a bad ball. It's well won by Tozer. Mendy clears. No, Josh. I disagree. I think there's so many good teams in the National League now. 6 minutes added on. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Are you nuts? 6 minutes. Absolutely nuts. Wow. Lads, this is mental. What a game we're seeing here. What a game we're seeing. What a game we're seeing. Unreal. Unbelievable. I'm almost in shock. Almost in shock, really, at the game we've seen. Exceptional. Chance here for Wrexham. Can they finish it off? Oh, it's just gone wide. Just gone wide. Unfortunate for them there. Unfortunate. If Wrexham won promotion every year, how long would it take for them to get to the Premier League? It would take them 5 years. It's a corner to Wrexham now, though. Well, 4 years after this. But I don't think they'll do that. Championship's pretty good too. And also they've got now the streaming service, which they didn't have in place. It'll be good. It'll be really good. I think the National League's stronger than it's ever been, thanks to these two clubs. It's going to rebound, though, to Elliot Lee. Oh, my goodness. That is awful. It wasn't Lee, it was O'Connor. It might be the worst cross I've ever seen. Preston lead Reading 2-1. How are they doing in the league, actually? Because I know that they were really flying high at the start of the season. That's a last-minute goal for Preston. They're up to 7th. They could get in the playoffs. They could get in the playoffs having averaged a goal a game, which is nuts. Big win for Hull over Millwall, though, as well. Not great for Millwall in terms of their playoff hopes. So much going on in the Championship. I love that league. I absolutely love that league. I'm going to watch Burnley later, but not on this channel, unfortunately. But we've got 3.5 minutes left to go here. Like the video, subscribe. Oh yeah, it would be 3 years, Falafel. You are right. I'm going to get a highlights package out as well as soon as we're done. Not as soon as, but pretty soon after. Get all the goal reactions out. I'm going to try and do it for every stream I do now. Get highlights packages out straight away. Played wide. Still 3-2 between Wrexham and Notts County. Bostock. And a turn. Ooh. It's a challenge from Owen O'Connell. I don't know whether they're going to flash a yellow card here. I'm not sure the referee will. 2 minutes and 20 to go, though. We're waiting because this could be it. Really. I think it could be it. This could be the biggest chance for Notts County. And John Bostock, yet again, is standing over a free kick. But this time he'll have to cross it in. Upwards we go. Absolutely, David. Absolutely. Thank you so much to everyone for contributing. Highlights will be out of the watch-along after the game ends. Yes, Francisco. Bostock's ball in. Chance. Austin. Bostock again. Chip towards the back post. Chance for Notts County. Oh, he missed the ball. Bostock again. Jody Jones. Why? There's so much room for Bajrami. Back post. Chance for Notts County. No. And they're going to play it away and launch it forward towards Mullin. Can he get there? No. Good defending by Notts County. And what's been given here? What's been given? Is it a penalty? What's been given? They're given a penalty. Is it a penalty to Notts County? I think it might be. Oh my God, it's a penalty. In the last minute. It's a penalty. Who's handled the ball here? Oh, it is a penalty. It's handball. He's got his hand out. That's a penalty. That's a stonewall penalty. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's a chance for Notts County to equalise with the last kick of the game. And who else? I'm not sure who's taking it. Is it Scott? Ben Foster now. Think of the content, Benjamin. Think of the content. Save the penalty. It's Langstaff, I believe. I think it's Langstaff on it. I'm not sure, actually. Saved! Ben Foster saved it! Think of the content! Think of the views, Ben! You're a friggin' legend! He's a friggin' legend! Ben Foster saves the penalty! Ben Foster's gonna get so many views! Scott with the penalty miss is an unbelievable save! That is why he's there! Ben Foster has saved the penalty! I can't believe it! Headed in! Oh, it's gonna be hooked away! What a friggin' legend, and Wrexham have won! Oh my goodness gracious me, Ben Foster! That is why he was signed! And oh my God, he's smiling! Why do you think he's smiling? It's all of those views that he's gonna get. Exceptional! But he might have earned Wrexham a place in League 2 with that unbelievable penalty save. Ben Foster is the man. And he is the man that Wrexham fans have to thank, because he is the man that could get them now into the Vanarama, out of the Vanarama National League, into League 2. And for moments like this is why we watch football. This is why we watch football. Ben Foster retired out of the game, and he might have just earned a place in League 2 for Wrexham. Oh my goodness me, my prediction's right as well, but that doesn't matter. Ben Foster is the man that Wrexham have to thank, not me. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of that amazing stuff. subscribe. Have a great evening. Have a great Easter Monday. And I will catch you tomorrow for Man City Bayern Munich. I've been Chris Stonage. This is the Stonage channel. And I will see you later. Fucking hell.